All right, everybody, welcome back to Food for Thought. I don't really know what I'm going to talk about for today because I'm quite distracted. I don't have that much time. I woke up a little bit, just a tiny bit late today, and I need to get to class, so I haven't really had the chance to think about what I'm going to talk about, but that's the point of this. Let's just get straight into it, and we'll go think of something as we go. So, let's see, what's for breakfast today? So, I've actually been looking for a part-time job recently, and I had, there's these pop-up tents that appear at UBC a bunch. And usually there's a bunch of different, whatever people are selling, kind of like a market, like baked goods, bracelets, candles, stuff like that. And I saw these baked goods, and I ended up going to talk to the person running the stand. This was a couple, or last week I actually did this, and I'm trying to think, what else do I need? Yeah, I think this is gonna be it for today. Very simple ingredients. I'll show you the ingredients. Smoked salmon, as per usual. The cottage cheese, also as per usual. Vegeta, salt, pepper, and some eggs, and a little bit of butter in the pan. And this is some focaccia bread. I don't know if that's it. How do you say it? Focaccia or focaccia? I don't know how people say it. Anyway, it's sort of irrelevant. But we also got some grape tomatoes as well. Very simple breakfast today, just how I like it. Spread some of the butter around in there, and let's get cracking, literally. So anyway, I went to talk to the person at the stand because I'm looking for work, right? So I was like, oh, let's see if they're hiring or if they need any work, because I feel like working at a bakery would be something that I would really enjoy. And also learning how to bake is something that I really want to do. So she said that, oh, usually, we're not that busy right now, but she didn't run the company, so she told me to message the guy who did on Instagram and just to check with him anyway. So I did that, and he was basically like, yeah, we don't have that much business right now, but you can come stop by when I'm at the stand next week, which was yesterday. So I had a really good chat with him, and he's a super nice guy. Anyway, long story short, we ended up chatting for a bit, and then he was like, yeah, like I really like you, or no, he didn't say I really like you, but essentially he was like, I would hire you, but we have not that much work right now, so we can kind of move forward, but just a little bit, just slowly, just to see how it goes, which I'm happy with. But the reason that I'm telling you that is because that's where I got the focaccia bread from, because I think we can all agree that bakers are just the nicest people always, no matter what. And lo and behold, he gave me just some focaccia bread to take home, just for free. So that's where I got the bread from, which is why we're deviating from the normal bread supply that I usually have. Okay, I have to cut my grape tomatoes, so let's get on that. Five, 3, and 1. All right, you know what I'm gonna talk about? Let's talk about how do we maintain a relationship with God in the midst of stressful times and busy times, because that's what I'm in right now. School is still pretty intense right now, and it's very easy to lose sight of what's important and to start to prioritize this wrong things over God. And it's easy to sacrifice time with Him in place of other things. But, while we do need to do certain things, God wants us to spend time with Him each and every day, no matter what. And that can be something as simple as just reading, 5 minutes of the Bible, or this is why is this wonky? Okay, I'll fix that. Give me a sec. There we go. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. Okay, so yes, God wants us to be in communion with Him at all times, and that can just be also just talking to Him as you go through your day. That can just be making sure that you're always thinking, not like literally always, but that you are constantly thinking about Him and how you can do the things that you're doing in your life to please Him. How can you do them in a way to honor Him? So even when you're busy, even when it feels like you have no time for God, you gotta find some time, because that time is so valuable. It's replenishing. It gives you the love that you need. And I believe that it's just very integral to life. Look at these eggs. Oh ho! What did I chef up today? Look at that. Master chef over here, as my mom would say. Okay. I didn't want to overlap the eggs like that, but whatever. So, yeah, the ways that I found are very helpful to remind myself to love God and to not leave Him, essentially, while I'm in busy times, has been to just continue to read the Bible every day, no matter what, even if it's just 5 minutes at the end of the day. If that's all that I've found time for, I will do that. I'll sacrifice 5 minutes of sleep to read the Bible, because 5 minutes of reading the Bible you can read one passage that can completely change how you're looking at something in your life, or how you feel about something in your life. So I believe that it's very valuable. And like I said as well, just being in constant communication with Him through prayer, and constantly thinking about how you can do the things that you're doing in a way that is pleasing to Him. All right. Let's get this. And just being honest with Him as well. Just God likes it when we're honest with Him. Oh my God, cottage cheese is so good. And 21 grams. All right. That is going to be it for this episode. Very disjointed, very sporadic. But I never promised that this whole series would be pretty, so quick recap. I just did a quick recap, but we'll do a second quick recap. It's hard to always remember to be with God and to trust Him and to keep Him the number one priority in our lives, but some ways that I've found to do that are, like I said, reading some of the Word every day, or reading something that talks about the Word every day, and being in constant prayer with Him, praying every night, every morning, thinking about how you can live your daily life that you are living for His glory. How can you do things in your life so that other people see Him in you, see His image in you? How can you love other people while you do the things that you're doing in your life? If you think about that, I think that that's you showing how you are still prioritizing God. So thank you guys for watching. See you in the next episode.